Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. They keep yawning, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. I'm going around, this roof is deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. But we give it to all until the end, until the end of time. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. This is all I know. My eyes on the prize until I die. I'm gonna rise, level up to the skies. Yeah, we here now, we were chosen. All the pain brought us through this moment. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' do it all.
Good afternoon on this sunny Saturday afternoon, and welcome to Wakeley Park. We're set to see the top two teams on the ladder going head to head in the chase for their next 3 points. We got home side South United taking on this season's NPL newcomers Gold Coast Knights. Both sides coming into this game off the back of their round 5 makeup game. South taking a point from their game against Lions. We are going to start this game with a moment's silence. Both sides respectfully observing a moment's silence there to pay respect to Lucy Markovic former junior Gold Coast Knights player and much loved member of the Gold Coast creation community. So respect to Lucy's family. Here we have on the artificial turf this afternoon, so one of the games that was not going to be impacted by the rain. We've got Souths lining up right to left in their green hooped kit, and Gold Coast Knights in their away strip of blue shirt, blue shorts, lining up left to right. So just going back to those midweek round 5 makeup games, Gary French's side with a quick turnaround, having had a 6-1 victory against the other newcomers to the league this season, North Lakes United. Gold Coast Knights running out 6-1 winners in that game. I'm Amy Webster, covering all of the action on this sunny Saturday afternoon here on FQTV. So both sides setting their stall out early this season. Both coaches coming away with Coach of the Month for February. And in terms of lineups for today, Gold Coast Knights at full strength with the exception of Jaya Brown, who is nursing an injury, ankle ligament injury for Jaya Brown. And Souths with goalkeeper Eliza Evans out injured. Lauren Vashina stepping up after a solid game between the sticks against Lions last week. And for Souths, no Riley Caspinello in the squad today. A solid back line we've seen so far in this season, and unsurprising to see both of these sides sitting pretty at the top of the table. It's going to be Gold Coast Knights, the away side, to get us underway. Had a fair bit of disrupting down the coast as well, Gold Coast Knights, with a fair bit of the weather. They were the only side to play in round 8, obviously up against Mitchie. We had 2 sides for a game of football, and that again was thanks to Mitchie having access to the artificial pitch. We'll see how Gold Coast cope with the bounce and the pace of the ball on this artificial pitch. Obviously they don't have access to one at their own ground, but didn't seem to do them any bother in their recent fixture against Mitchie. It will be Robin Spilsbury coming forward to take the throw. Great defending there. Aaliyah Davern at the back for Souths. And Knights just creeping their way up the pitch. But that one will go in favour of the home side. So Souths an opportunity to throw downfield, but they've turned it straight back over. Leah Bermudez, the Canadian, shielding that one strongly at the back. Bermudez has settled into life at Souths pretty comfortably from what I've seen, the centre half. New signing from Gannon University, where she was skipper, and holds a long list of accolades from her time with the Canadian club. Played her way into week 2's team of the week. And there she is, just heading the ball out on this near side. Our officials for this afternoon, we've got Rachel Solomon keeping order in the middle of the park, supported by Violet Matthews, Jacob Sims, and our 4th official for this afternoon, Willow Gaffney. So that quartet will be hoping to keep order and see a fair game ahead of them, as we've got Corey Kane and Claire Farrington, our centre halves for Knights. Aaliyah Devon just making sure there and seeing that one over the touchline for a throw on the opposite side of the pitch. Rosie Malone using her body well there to shield and just playing back the way they're facing Knights just to rebuild. Farrington, signed from Brisbane City, of course, doing well on that far side. Knights just happy to rebuild, play the patient game, but cut out nicely in the middle. Bronte Rose with a lovely square ball across, looking for Kitano, but cut out nicely in the middle, Rosie Sutton. And Elise Franco just getting a foot in there, and referee didn't quite like what she saw, so it is going to be a free kick to Gold Coast Knights. Elise Franco feeling a little hard done by there when the referee's whistle was blown. And Knights with the ball in towards the back post, tipped away by the keeper. And we'll just have a stoppage here. We do have a Knights player who's gone down under pressure in the box there, but nothing untoward. Referee just giving them the opportunity. Gonna have a drop ball here. See if this one's gonna go back through. So it's Robin Spilsbury. He's playing the ball through Iri Takamura. And that one's just come out on this near side for a throw. So Knights were trying for the attack there from that kick. And well stolen there. Sonny Franco, she strides forward. A little bit of support on her right, but fought her way through traffic nicely in the middle. Sister Elise Franco on this near side in support. Vecchio. Kitano with a left foot long searching diagonal ball, finding Bronte Rose. Lovely ball from Kitano, and Rose does well to keep the ball in on that near side, supported nicely by Malone, who gives her the 1-2. And it is Takamura who lays it off for a shot from range and saved nicely at the back. It's a lovely spell there with a lovely little 1-2, Rose and Malone. Soft little layoff there, Takamura. And the shot from range, just not enough on that to trouble the keeper. Here is Elise Franco. Cut out nicely at the back, Spilsbury, but only as far as Vecchio. Kane with the ball forward for Withers to chase. No blue shirts on the end of that, so a boot through it from South just to make sure, but it was a good spell forward there. Harriet Withers meeting the ball at the byline and getting the ball in, but just cut out at the back. Spilsbury. Here is Withers again, just miss kicking that one slightly and turning it over to the home side. Rosie Sutton striding forward, but the pass in the final third, a loose one. A little smile on her face, so not too unhappy about that as they see themselves back in possession here. Rosie Sutton down under the challenge of Spilsbury. Wins her side a free kick. Robin Spilsbury signing for this season from Robina. She's named in the 2024 Football Queensland Premier League Team of the Season, so Gary French no doubt very happy to get her name into his squad. Ball in towards the near post and pushed over the touchline, but it's already out before Watanabe got to it, so goal kick it is. First set piece in a dangerous area for Souths. And here's Rosie with a shot inside the area and just fires that one wide. There's a bit of confusion at the back from the goal kick. And the loose ball going straight to Elise Franco, who released. Now back to live pitches as we see another attack here, and this one also going wide. These quick attacks of Souths not giving us chance. So the second goal kick. There is the first. And then it was Elise Franco with a shot wide. So two chances there from the home side. Not too threatening at this stage, but they're all going in the right direction. Just yet to hit the target, Souths. This ball comes across the edge of the 18-yard box. Sonny Franco with a swing at it, and it's Corey Kane who's able to put a boot through that one. And another one here for Withers to chase. Up against Vecchio. And fired in by Ray Catano, but into the hands of Vashaina. Both sides with chances, so here was Withers just pulling that one back to the edge of the area, and then Catano just lofting that one a little to the safety of the keeper's gloves. Here is Sonny Franco with a chance. She takes it round the keeper and down she goes, but no appeals. And well chased down by South to keep them in Gold Coast's defensive third. Harriet just skipping through a few challenges, but Leah Bermudez, the strong presence at the back, said, "You're not coming through me." And that one from the keeper running all the way through to her opposite number. And Withers again released, just holding a line well. But to play that across to the edge of the 6-yard area. And good defending at the back. Bermudez able to run away with that one. Franco now running into a bit of traffic on the near side, but winning herself a free kick in the process. And Monica Vecchio wearing the number 2 to take this free kick on the near side. Headed up and away by Kane. Players doing well to not be too distracted by the other whistles that we can hear on nearby pitches. Here is Vecchio. Little bit of history between these two sides, with South's coach Trent Gredson having Gold Coast links, having been the former coach of Southport Warriors and a spell at Coomera. And Gary French was named as the technical director and women's coach at Souths at the back end of the 2015 season. So several members of each squad have played for Gary at Souths. Today's starting 11, Amy Morland, Kitano and Withers are the current Knights players who played under Gary at Souths. And the current Souths players, Sophie Rood, Emma Smith, Monica Vecchio, Kylie Vecchio, and on the bench Audrey Jones. They also all played under the guidance of Gary French. Corner ball here for Knights. It's going to be Withers to swing one in from the far side, and swing it in she does, in towards the back post, headed Brooke Goodridge, and that will be another corner. There's a threatening ball in. See this replay as Withers just comes across to take on the other side. It was Brooke Goodridge who was coming in to challenge. Two goals to her name already this season, Brooke Goodridge. And Withers again with a ball in. Similar spot from the other side, and it was Farrington at the back post. But no imminent danger on that one. Here is Farrington back in the defensive line using Rosie Malone. Lovely long ball down the line. And South's just able to get that one out the area. But the danger is still lurking with Harriet Withers. And now Franco is able to come away with the ball. Going up against Spilsbury on this near side. Spilsbury doing well to force her out, but Franco keeping possession and shrugging off the challenge. Franco, lovely little through ball. And just a little bit too much on that. Abby Lloyd, the South skipper, couldn't quite get to that one in time. Corey Kane that was able to come across. Elise Franco just under pressure from Takamura. So the fixture list all over the place this season thanks to the weather events that we've been having. So both players, as mentioned, coming into this game off the back of their round 5 clashes. Souths getting a point away to Lions. Sonny Franco and Tia Appo with the goals in that game. And a bit of a goal fest for Knights against North Lakes. Elise Franco fires that one into the area. And it falls for Sutton. No, it does not. Cleared away. Sutton was lurking in the area. Ball in towards Rosie Sutton, and it was Farrington who just got in the way of that one. And cleared away nicely at the back, but here is now Abby Lloyd fighting away into the area. Withers just giving that one away to Bermudez. And Lloyd with the little back heel, hoping that she had a teammate to run onto that one. But Souths having to rebuild from the back. Sophie Rude in the right back position for Souths, returning this season for her 13th year with the club. Was returning from injury, Sophie Rude, coming into this season, so had a bit of a spell with the under-23s, part of her rehab. Franco managing to get hold of the ball under pressure. And Franco just giving herself away there as the calls for handball. Referee didn't seem to want to give it to start with, but Franco did pull herself up there. Minutes played here at Wakeley Park. Morland just pushing that one forward, but it's Aaliyah Davern who got hold of it. Aaliyah Davern just going down there alongside Catano. It's going to be a Knights free kick. Aaliyah Davern returning this season after tearing her Achilles. That saw her miss the majority of the 2024 season. She's been working tirelessly on the sidelines, so great to see her back in the squad and back in the starting lineup. Tano with the ball in, missing everyone. Malone. And Farrington just getting that ball under control and playing to feet. Long ball forward, Farrington, and that one's going to bounce all the way through to the shot stopper. One of the things about these artificial pitches is a little bit harder to read the bounce. Great to see clubs having access to such facilities, especially with the disruption that we're seeing. There's going to be plenty of games to be made up this season. Lovely turn from Sutton using Davern. Great little turn and footwork. And the little 1-2, not quite coming off. Great tackle from Davern. And just handed over in the middle of the park there to Knights as Elise Franco gives a free kick away. Tano looking like she was going to take it quickly, but the keeper just having a little smile as a few games being played here by South, just moving the ball, and it's Takamura coming forward, left foot, firing ball in, and Bronte Rose just sees that one go to the right of the upright. It's a well-worked free kick in the end. It's Takamura, the left foot shot, and just catching Bronte Rose a little unawares perhaps. There was not too much power behind that shot. Morland, the skipper. Lovely feet from Catano, and a cheeky back heel finds Malone. And here is Takamura, and good goalkeeping. And at the second attempt, that one has the sting taken out of it. Both sides still working hard to get a grip on the game and maintain some decent possession. We're seeing the ball turned over a little bit in the middle of the park. Franco, good defending Spilsbury. Rosie Sutton coming to put pressure on the Gold Coast Knights backline there and just giving a free kick away in the process. Vecchio under pressure from Withers. Withers does well, and the referee does not like what she sees. Withers not too impressed by that decision, but it is going to be a Souths free kick at the back. It was Monica Vecchio under pressure there from Harriet Withers, and referee thinks there was a tug on the number 2. Bit of a shake of the head there from Harriet Withers, but free kick to the home side nonetheless. Vecchio on this near side with the throw. Flick on there from the head of Sutton. Bermuda's just trying to head that one back forward, and it's Sonny Franco who's going to try and find a way through. Poked through there, and Farrington coming across to put a boot through that one. It is a couple of Souths players sitting pretty on top of the goal scoring ladder currently. Abby Lloyd with 7 goals to her name and Sonny Franco with 6. Harriet Withers chasing them down with 5 goals to her name. Currently sitting in 3rd spot. Plenty of football still to go, of course. Good pressure from Abby Lloyd. Abby Lloyd again. Trying to play that one through to Franco, but cut out at the back. Souths spell of pressure up this end of the pitch as they give that one away from a throw-in, and Harriet Withers now with a chance to try and break. Poking that one forward to Takamura. Withers still in support and space to run. Withers going for the square ball and cut out nicely from Davern. Knights still in possession though, and there is Davern again to see that one out into safety. Not quite sure what Withers was going to do with it there, but she did go for the square ball. Lloyd, who's come a little bit deeper to collect this time. And this time Corey Kane happy to put a boot through that one. 2 goals for Corey Kane last season for the defender. Goals coming from all over the park with these 2 sides. And now Takamura, but a flag has gone up. There's a early flag. The official on this near side pretty confident with that call. So 28 minutes played here at Wakeley Park. Both sides still locking horns at 0-0. Spilsbury just happy to see that one roll out over the back line. So plenty of talent sitting on the benches for these two sides. Loma Oliveira, one to watch in attack for Knights. And of course, Tia Apo, 2 goals to her name this season, one of which came against former club Souths in round 5. Watching on from the bench. 4 forwards, Sophie Rude. Lovely little give and go, Farrington. Rosie Malone been involved in a few of those 1-2s in the first half. Franco and Morland, both number 8s going up against each other there, but Knights and their striking blue kit keeping possession. Free kick will go to the Knights there though. So I mentioned Knights being one of the newcomers to the NPL for this season. They had a prolific 2024, winning everything that they set their sights on. Strong contenders in the league this season, but Gary did acknowledge that this is a tough game, and not only did he have the artificial surface on his mind, but playing up against such a strong side as Souths will not be letting complacency creep in. Vecchio with the throw. And here is Davern trying to poke that one forward to her skipper. But Watanabe comes to collect. One going a little wayward from the keeper. So South with another chance here to drive forward. Takamura playing a little bit of head tennis with herself. Going up against Bermudez. Bermudez, that strong physical presence at the back, shielding that one nicely. So Souths only with that round 1 loss to their name this season. 1 loss, 1 draw. And then the rest of their games have seen them take all 3 points. Still to make up round 6 and round 8, of course. And similarly, Gary French's side, their only loss coming in round 3, going down 2-0 to Lions. And other than that, 3 points for each of their games. And still to make up round 6 and 7. Withers doing well to keep them in possession. Farrington playing that one forward for Goodridge. Cut out nicely in the middle. Only as far as Captain Morland. And now Franco can come away with it and trying to play in her namesake and sister Sonny Franco. Game's been pretty open so far as we creep over into the final third of the half. plenty of experience in that Souths back line, with Sophie Rood mentioned 13th year with the club, Emma Smith in her 5th year with the club. Can play in both midfield and defence. Tano. Emma Smith chased down, but it was Sophie Rood in the end who stole the ball from Takamura. Tano just looking a little frustrated there, wanted that one to feet. But it will be a Souths throw in on the far side. See from those trees on that far side that there is a little bit of wind to contend with this afternoon. Malone, another player who's looking to have settled pretty quickly into the side late last season, having represented Australia as a junior and also Hockey Roo, so a versatile sports person, Rosie Malone. Definitely turning her attention to football for the current season. Even bagged herself a goal, convincing Gary to let her creep up the pitch in one of the games in the 2024 season. So another versatile player, can make a difference in attack and defence. Takamura under pressure in the area, falls to Withers, who puts her boot through it and sees that one sail over the posts. So that one falling kindly for Takamura, just nudged out of her path. And Harriet Withers putting a boot through that one and seeing that one go into the fencing. "39 goals back in 2024 for Knights for Harriet Withers, 20 of them in the league. No doubt a player that many defenders will be wanting to stick pretty close to when she has the ball. Vecchio with the throw in. Lloyd trying to put pressure on Kane at the back. Wins her side of corner, so Souths with a chance to attack late in this half. Falling toward the back post. And the shot coming in, just going wide. Farrington just urging her players to settle at the back. It's that one not causing too much danger in the end. Farrington coming across to take the goal kick this time. We've seen a couple goal kicks fall at the feet of South players, so trying something different. Takamura having a little look over to the official, and Harriet Withers now with an opportunity. whistle in the end did go for offside. At first, Takamura had a little look and was allowed to run, but the ball poked through to Withers was the one that ended up with a raised flag on this near side. See there how quick the ball can move on this artificial pitch. Sonny Franco chasing. Spilsbury doing well, but Franco tenacious in the attack. A little too tenacious, one may say, as the whistle goes for a free kick. Corey Kane, former Souths player. A couple of teachers in this night's side as well, Corey Kane and Harriet Withers. Franco. Lovely ball forward to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to release Sonny Franco, but well defended at the back. Bermudez firing that one forward. And Kane now trying to clear the lines. Elise Franco bursting through under pressure. And Abby Lloyd, Elise Franco, stolen off her toes, Malone. Little scrappy spell there, but South still trying to push forward. It was Elise Franco who did well there under pressure from Catano. And then it was Malone who got that one away. We will have a South throw on this near side. Just hear and see that wind has picked up here at Wakeley Park. So both sides will probably do well to try and keep this one on the ground. Bermudez coming in heavy there up against Takamura. And the referee goes to a pocket for the first card of the day. The 22, Leah Bermudez. Did miss-time that one somewhat. As we see here, the referee, no hesitation. Straight into the pocket, and Bermudez had scampered pretty quickly, so I don't think she'll be surprised. Four minutes of normal time to play. Here is Takamura. Good to see her straight back on her feet after that challenge. Bronte Rose switched over to the right for these last few minutes. Do see that fairly regularly when watching nights. Just to be Withers and Seville, who used to switch pretty consistently, and today Bronte Rose that we've seen switch over to the right. Referee just having a chat with Bermudez here, already on a yellow card, of course. So referee just giving Leah Bermudez a bit of a warning there. Rachel Solomon, the woman in charge for today's proceedings. Catano, the number 10, standing over this free kick. Knights with their players pretty deep inside the 18-yard area. Catano does have Takamura as an option nearby, but she does go out towards Farrington. Bermudez heads it away as far as Withers, but throws that one into traffic. Both sides with an opportunity to reset here now as Knights build from the back. Spilsbury under pressure from Franco. Franco is looking lively in this game so far, chasing down these balls. Withers on the left. Left foot ball into the area, looking for Rose, lets it go. Takamura in space. Skips past the challenger Vecchio. Left foot, shot, and it is in by number 4, Brooke Goodridge. Will not count. The referee is calling that one offside. It was a great ball in there from Takamura, poked in by Brooke Goodridge, but it will not count. And Souths can sigh with relief. It was a well-taken goal from Brooke Goodridge, but we'll have to hope that there's more of that in the bag for later on. Here comes Franco. Lloyd to her right, Franco with the through ball. It was Kylie Vecchio, the intended target. Malone getting that ball moving, finding Withers. Here is Goodridge. Withers again offside on that far side. Could be an indication of that pace of the ball that we discussed previously on these artificial pitches, but all the same, should be aware of that line. We're now into additional time. And still a few minutes to play, no doubt, with a couple of stoppages throughout the first half. Withers now with another opportunity. Bronte Rose in support. Great defending, Sophie Rude. We'll have time for a Knights corner. They're pressing in these final stages of the half. Happy to send plenty of bodies into the box. You see Farrington and Kane, the defenders, at the back. Farrington's been known to pop up with a goal from a set piece. And that one going in and headed away. Morland and Catano firing that one over the bar, and that will be the final play of the half here at Wakeley Park. Homeside Souths 0, Gold Coast Knights 0. Plenty of chances and plenty more action to come after this short break.
In 2014, when ISIS attacked our country, we faced a lot of trauma. ISIS took me and my family, and they killed a lot of people. Thousands of people are still missing, so we had to leave. We had no choice. Me and my family, we were with ISIS for 20 months. We just had to leave. We had no choice. My cousin and my sister, they sent someone over there to help us escape. And he came with a van, just like a small van. 31 people, we all got into one van. It was very hard. We were all over each other. We drove lights off so no one can see us in that village. We were just hoping to get to a safe place. We were just telling ourselves, they will see us, they will find us, because ISIS were everywhere around us. When first arriving in Australia, obviously new country, new place, new life, I felt like I was a newborn to this world. It was very hard for me. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't speak the language. That was probably one of the hardest things for me. I felt lonely. Later on, I told myself, I just have to get up and I just have to find somewhere. Find friends, just go on street, walk everywhere, find people, talk to them, and even if I don't know how to speak, just keep working hard. So I started school when I arrived in Australia in 2018 at Harristown State High School. One of my football academy coaches, he told me, Yashin, you should become a referee. And I was doing a few school games and picking up the flag and running the lines, and he told me, there's a course here in Toomba if you want to do it. Woke up that morning, should I do, should I not, should I do it or not? I just had to make a choice. The course was like starting at 9 o'clock and I broke up at 10 o'clock, knocked on the door. Hello, who is this? I've registered, sorry, I know I'm late, but I want to become a referee, I want to do this. Well, once I started the course, obviously, that moment changed my mind. I was telling myself, why did I have to not to come here? Why did I have to be 1 hour late? Changed my mind, absolutely. Changed my life. I was feeling safe there, sitting by 25 people around me, talking to me in a very nice way. I was very excited. Refereeing 100% helped me to become more confident and building leadership. My life has changed a lot. Before I start, the biggest thing is you have to look professional. We have to trust ourselves, believe in each other when we are making a call. If you make a call, just be confident, just make it, okay? We need to believe in each other as well. We are a team out there, we need to look professional and have a good game. Sounds good? No worries. Let's do this. I'm feeling more comfortable, more safer. I've met a lot of kind people. They always help me and support me. I absolutely love refereeing and it changed my life. I really enjoy it and I don't do it for money. I just do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I have a lot of people behind the scenes. They help me and support me.
What makes Sully Sully is probably just, how energetic he is, how hard he wants to work for what he wants and everything like that, He fights hard for who he cares about and what he likes and what he enjoys. So when you get in Sully's close bubble, you really get to see him grow as a person and how much he enjoys hanging out with people and doing different things, no matter where you are. You always have a good time with Sully.
I think it was like 3 years ago. I was standing up just there, and I was like my friends, Nat and others who were sitting beside me, and they were telling me, will we see you one day wrecking on this beach? And I told them, yeah, maybe, hopefully. And see, here we are now.
Yeah,
Here we are. So since I've become a referee, first year, I just keep working really hard. And I won an award the first year. On my second year, I got onto the FK Academy for 2 years. And then after that, I won the referee of the year in Darling Downs. And I refereed the Darling Downs Grand Final and went to the National Youth Championship. So big steps for me. And obviously, I want to keep growing and keep building that trust. And I'm always confident when I referee. I take every opportunity that I've been given, and I always take it no matter what opportunities I have. And I definitely want to go further. I want to become an A-League referee one day. I know it takes time. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow, 1 month later, one year, 5 years later. I want to keep building my trust and confidence and get there. One advice I could give to people is never give up. Just keep working hard. Life is hard. You have to work hard for it. Don't give up no matter what you do. Just keep trust in yourself, keep building trust in yourself. Take opportunities and do it, because if I've done it, I know how it feels. It was very hard for me at the beginning. I've done it, I know I can do it, I know others can do it as well.
one straight off.
Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Welcome back, folks. 0-0 here at Wakeley Park for this round 9 top of the table clash between South United and Gold Coast Knights. As we can see from the halftime stats, 6 shots from the Knights to the 3 for Souths. 2 of those on target, but we did see a flurry of offside attempts. Gold Coast Knights in the latter stages did think that they were a goal to the good thanks to the number 4 Brooke Goodridge, but that was one of those offside calls. So all still to play for here on this Saturday afternoon clash. We'll bring you up to speed with any changes as they happen throughout the afternoon and as we are aware of them. It's been only one round 9 game played so far this season. That was Sunshine Coast Wanderers versus Easts. Easts, the visitors in that game, coming away victorious with a 3-2 win. And then yesterday, with the weather, we saw Brisbane City, Gold Coast United and North Lakes United QAS games both postponed.
In 2014, when ISIS attacked our country, we faced a lot of trauma. ISIS.
Souths get us underway here for the second half. 1 game remaining in round 5. Obviously, as just mentioned, 2 of them will be rescheduled, but following this game for a 5 o'clock kickoff, we will have Mitchie versus Lions. Takamura skipping a challenge, trying to feed the ball through to Bronte Rose. And that ball across, it was Rosie Malone who was lurking in the area. Rosie Malone, who we often see sporting a coloured ribbon, Hayley Razzo-esque. Today the blue ribbon matching the blue away strip. And Gold Coast Knights did have the joy of having Hayley Razzo attend their training facilities last week. Tilly's, of course, having played a couple of games on Australian soil recently. Farrington. Meg's there. A little bit of afters for a trouble, but Farrington seems okay. And it will be Rude who pushes that one over the touchline for an early set piece for the Knights. Harriet Withers, as we're very used to coming across to take the set piece. Withers, plenty of height herself, would be a great target in the area, but is of course the designated set piece taker for these corners. Plenty of danger in there, and that one into the near post, and Souths escape the danger, and that one will be another Knights set piece. Unable to keep that one in. It is into the near post, and again forced out for another corner. Four corners for Gold Coast Knights in the first half, and already with their third of the second half. Back post, lurking was Claire Farrington, but unable to get anything on that one. The delivery in towards the back post from Withers. It was Claire Farrington unmarked at the back post, but unable to get anything on that, and with a wry smile on her face, she runs back to get set for defensive duties. Souths now looking to push forward. That one cut out at the back, but at least Franco still putting pressure there. Davern, who's looked lively all through the first half, also keeping play creating, and the shot from range into the gloves of Watanabe. Not too much venom in that shot, taken comfortably at the back. Rude coming across to try and clear from the danger of Goodridge. And there we do see the stats. Gold Coast Knights with 8 corners to their name. A little bit of danger in that recent one with Farrington at the back. What can they do here? Ball in, this time in towards the centre and headed away for this time a goal kick. It's Takimura, who was lurking just in the centre of the goal. Takamura was the intended target and got a head on it, but out it went for a South's goal kick. Headed up by Lloyd. Sutton just battling with Malone. Lloyd with a heavy touch on the knee and just hoping that one falls to someone in the green. Takamura. Here is Bronte Rose striding forward. Withers in the area. Rose goes it alone. Bronte Rose celebrates with her captain. It's a lovely ball forward. Rose striding forward. She had an option at the back post. Didn't need it. And Gold Coast Knights break the deadlock. Bronte Rose's 3rd goal of the season, joining from rivals Gold Coast United, where she netted 17 goals last season in the NPL. He's one of those players who has played previously under Gary French at night, so wouldn't have been too much of an adjustment. Rose here again, now switched over to the left, using Catano. Whipped in by Catano in towards Skipper Morland. Right, looking buoyed by that early second half goal, and that one through to Takamura. Fires it in, but Souths were pretty confident that that was going to be an offside flag, and so it was. As we just saw there, Catano feeding that one through. Takamura was hoping that Bermudez was playing her onside, but offside it was. Morland taking advantage of that loose ball. Rose. Catano to Withers, who yet again has switched sides with Rose. Plays that one into the path of Takamura, but too much on that, and out it goes for a goal kick. Into Rose, second goal in the week, having scored in that midweek round 5 makeup game against North Lakes. Franco. Calm on the ball, Elise Franco, happy to use her back line, but this one's loose to Goodrich. Finding Catano. Good defending South, just getting a foot in, but again, Knights looking hungry. Morland playing that one through for Rose, and again, we hear the whistle for another offside. Knights just struggling to hold their line in these attacking spells. Keeper Lauren Hashina doing very well to come out. Of course, having to play to the whistle, can never be complacent and assume these decisions are going to be made. Free kick Souths. Sutton just going down there under the challenge of Knights. Rosie up against Rosie, and Sutton coming out with a free kick. Rosie Sutton's 3rd year at Souths. Did have a spell at Easts. Very experienced player with over 60 A-League caps for Raw, Perth Glory, Western Sydney Wanderers, Adelaide United, Melbourne Victory. Quite a list. Very calming presence in the South setup, Rosie Sutton. Ball into the box, but no blue shirts lurking in there. We see Trent Gregson on this near side, just having a chat with the official. So we should expect to see a couple of changes. Spilsbury in a defensive duty is just giving away the throw on that far side. This will give Trent Gregson the opportunity to make some changes. He's going to be Kira Cooley, and the goal scorer against Lions, Tia Apo, coming on. Will be replacing Sutton, so Apo on for Sutton. And Kira Cooley on for Kylie Vecchio. Souths now with the corner. Ball in towards the centre, headed in! Sonny Franco! Rosie Malone looks stunned on that back post. 2 changes from Trent Gregson. And an instant impact there. A little bit of a pause in play to allow those subs to happen, and then up pops Sonny Franco to equalise. Would be Sonny Franco's 7th goal of the season. We just saw Kylie Vecchio depart for South, so could have two sets of sisters, one for each side. The Vecchio sisters, Vecchio twins, starting their football journey at Innisfail United before moving to Souths back in 2021. Kylie Vecchio just making way there for Kira Cooley. This is exactly what we would expect from a top of the table clash. It's a close encounter between the two sides. Both sides going into the sheds 0-0. And both sides stamping their authority on this game early in the second half as we see Souths coming forward here. That one not too convincing. Shot from range, but it's always worth a crack. 3 apiece in the shots on target stats. Davern with a head forward. Cooley, the newcomer. Bermudez continuing her run forward, the centre half, and shot just coming off the back of Farrington. Bermudez still up in attack here and got the support of Elise Franco on this near side. Lovely little give and go to herself around Rosie Malone. Plays it into the edge of the 6-yard area. And safe hands there as Sonny Franco tries to follow that one in. It's a good save in the end. It's a lovely bit of skill on this near side, Elise Franco. And Lloyd with the first attempt before being collected off the toes of Sonny Franco. Bermudez, the only player on a yellow card. Did have a little warning from the ref in the first half, but still trusted in that back line. Solid presence at the back. Leah Bermudez. And that chance just going begging at the near post for Knights. Currently, Knights sitting top of the table, 15 points in comparison to South's 13, but things could change here today depending on the final score, of course. Cooley with lovely bit of skill. Withers with a layoff there to Silsbury. Silsbury continuing her run. That one just taking a touch off the boot of a Souths player on the way through. And Knights adding to their set piece tally. So Kira Cooley, who we've just seen join the game. Former club was Lions. She was the under-23s captain and voted the under-23s NPL players player at Lions. So another player with lots of quality as that ball comes in and finds its way across to Bronte Rose. And referee just seeing a bit of a pull there. So it will be a Souths free kick. Lloyd just getting that one under control after a little bit of head tennis. Farrington. Lovely ball to find Withers. Withers with a shot! And raises her hands to her head. She sees that one sail wide. It was a beautiful searching ball under pressure from Claire Farrington. And Withers taking one touch to get inside the area and trying her luck. I've certainly seen them go in from that position from Harriet Withers. Cut out from Goodridge. Franco putting pressure on Spilsbury and coming away with the ball. And referee says Sonny Franco did commit a foul in the back end of that spell of play, so it will be a free kick for Corey Kane to take. Spilsbury up against Franco. A little duel going on between those two in this second half. So you see the Saturday afternoon sun just causing a little bit of bother on that far side of the pitch. Plenty of hands raised in front of eyes for the spectators who are sat on the hill. And that one finding its way all the way through to the keeper. Throw to South as we get play back underway here. Headed on. Apo. Strong challenge there on Davern. But the free kick does go the way of Knights. Sonny Franco just asking the question, how's that a Knights free kick? But referee has called it, so Farrington now able to get us started again. Morland, lovely ball through to Takamura, left foot strike, hits the post, and out it comes, second attempt. Third attempt from Withers, plays it into the area. Cooley trying to get that one away, plays it into the path of Rose, and well blocked at the back. Sophie Rude. It was chaos in the area as the ball fell back out to Withers. Withers had a couple of attempts before Cooley cleared that one only into the path of Rose. And it was Sophie Rude who was able to block and put her body on the line. Corner in from Knights. Headed up and over it goes for another corner. There's Leah Bermudez who saw that one into safety. Withers with the ball in. This time toward the back post, headed away. And corner on the opposite side. Good defending at the back Souths. A chance to see this one again as Withers just makes her way across to take the next corner. Could have even been Leah Bermudez again, who was clearing the lines there. Ball across into a dangerous spot again, cleared off that 6-yard line. Farrington in space on this near side. South just trying to play their way out of danger. Cooley dispossessed by Catano. Catano having to think about going for the shots, and it was blocked there at the back. Morland. Sophie with a throw down the line. Malone who put a boot through it and it fell nicely for Takamura. Kane with a long ball in the direction of Withers, but it's cut out and fallen nicely for Knights. The chance to rebuild. Farrington under pressure there from Davern. Takamura who's dropped deep. Dispossessed there by Elise Franco. Takamura still coming back to defensive duties. Between Takamura and Kane, they were able to clear their lines. One ending up with a touch off Tia Apo. Signed for Souths from Lions. Made the team of the week for week 7. Certainly seems to be having a good time this season in this South side. Searching ball. So she was trying to play it back to her keeper, Kira Cooley, but that one is going to go for a throw. Saves the corner at the back. Apo just leaving that one. Lloyd's long ball attempt blocked, so Souths have the throw. Here is Apo. Here's Vecchio, who just couldn't quite get hold of that one, but Souths with Bermudez. Again, striding forward. Bermudez continues her run. Takamura and Catano now looking to break. And long ball forward, finding its way all the way through to the South shot stopper. Lloyd with a long ball forward. Good pressure from Souths. Apo, of course, come off the bench. She's looking fresh, chasing down these balls in attack. Elise Franco. Long ball forward towards Sunny Franco. Ball into the box first time from Sunny. Sophie Rude Using Elise Franco. Elise Franco finding herself in plenty of dangerous spots. And now Takamura, under the pressure of 3 South defenders, decides to turn and use Kitano. Withers with a ball forward. Bronte Rose trying to poke it through. Great save for Shiner. It was a good spell again. Kitano linking up, and it was Bronte Rose just trying to get a toe on that. And Lloyd seems to have dropped a little deeper. Abby Lloyd. Lovely through ball to Elise Franco. Elise Franco with the strike from a tricky spot. Elise Franco take a bow. Seemed to have made something out of nothing there. Lovely through ball. And then Franco from a tight spot does take a deflection. But they all count. Elise Franco, no doubt, will be wanting to take the credit. It was an unlucky deflection at the back for Knights. Great determination there from Elise Franco. Referee just going over to check which team will be taking this set piece. It looks like it is a Knights free kick, much to the shock of the spectators, but Withers is standing over the ball. Withers with the ball in, tipped away. Lovely save. So we see Withers with a long ball in. And it was again Claire Farrington who was lurking at the back in a dangerous spot. Withers with the corner. Georgie Keane with the header and the shots going wide. Shot from range there. Amy Morland with a wry smile on her face. So the corner come in. It was Georgia Keane with the initial header and then Amy Morland. Georgia Keane, who was the unfortunate player who saw that shot from Elise Franco just take a deflection off herself into the box and into the goal. Trying to make amends there at the other end of the pitch. Bronte Rose. And Vecchio clearing that one into safety. Morland. Emma Smith putting a boot through that. And Sonny Franco just managing to keep it in, but giving it away in the process. Great pressure though from Lloyd. Vecchio again, just happy to see that one into touch. Strong challenge again from Bermudez, and that one will be South's goal kick. Georgia Keane, who we've seen come off the bench, previously played for Souths. Also on the score sheet for her first of the season in the midweek round 5 makeup versus North Lakes. Sonny Franco going down under the challenge of Spilsbury. Fair challenge though, so it will only be a throw on that far side. Kane with the clearance. Knights managing to keep it in play, giving something for Takamura to chase. Headed forward by Keane, who's looking lively. Kane just heading that one into danger. Apo with a lovely ball into the feet of Davern. Just needing a little bit of support as she's sandwiched by 2 Knights players. Malone releasing Withers. Again, we're seeing Malone involved in these lovely 1-2s. And Rude just coolly playing that one back into her keeper. Franco. Franco again, long ball forward, looking for Lloyd. Cut out at the back. Kira Cooley. Knights still putting the pressure on in the middle third of the park as they search for the equaliser. They'll be feeling a little hard done by that goal, no doubt, but it was very well worked by Elise Franco. So here we see Abby Lloyd, the crack from range, but fires that one straight into Rosie Malone. Skips away downfield with the ball. Lovely ball to Withers. Withers on the wrong side of Rude, left foot, and able to force that one over the back. The referee is pulling play back though, it seems. See Withers just under pressure there from Rude, and in the end saw that one suffocated by the near post. Abby Lloyd, who did go down after firing that shot, came off Rosie Malone. She just stayed down for a little while after that. So Withers still searching for a goal in this game. She originally signed for Souths from Murray State United, of course, for Gary French at the time, and now playing her football under Gary here at Knights. And Abby Lloyd, who we've just seen limp off there, hopefully that's not something too sinister. She has played under current coach Trent Gregson, Western Pride as well. And here we are seeing Abby Lloyd will not be coming back onto the pitch, instead to be replaced by number 18, Brooklyn Juilliard. we have also got Paloma Oliveira, who's on in place of Amy Morland, I believe. See Withers now wearing the captain's armband. Brooklyn Juilliard has just come on for Souths, is promoted from the under-23s, so she's obviously done enough to earn her spot in Trent Gregson's open side. And Paloma Oliveira returns this season after a stellar 2024 where she netted 24 goals in Knights colours. 5 minutes. Just creeping into 86th minute, so 4 minutes of normal time still to come here at Wakeley Park. It's been a closely contested game as expected. So next up for both sides, we see midweek matches for round 10, with next weekend being the Easter weekend. So the round 10 clashes, Souths will be on the road to Mitchie, and Gold Coast Knights also on the road heading to Heath Park to face Easts. Both of those round 10 fixtures being played on Wednesday the 16th. And Souths scheduled for their round 8 makeup game on Tuesday the 22nd against Suncoast Wanderers. Catano with a throw. Stolen there by Juilliard. Tia Apo. And Franco going down under the challenge of Georgia Keane. Tensions just starting to rise a little as we enter the last few minutes of normal time. Knights, of course, not an all too familiar feeling being behind in the scoreline, having only lost so far this season back in round 3 to Lions. But similarly to Souths, they're pretty comfortable leading the scoreline. Souths looking to take top spot on the league ladder with this victory. Withers with a flick on, cut out at the back. Sonny Franco seen plenty of the ball throughout this game, just holding that one in the corner. Juilliard now trying to keep possession on this near side, and Catano comes off worse than that challenge. Rosie Malone shouting at her teammates to get up as we see the clock tick into the last minute. Sonny Franco keeping it in well. Great strong challenge by Malone as they just get themselves caught up, and Sonny Franco says, I'll just take that while you two get untangled. Juilliard, Cooley. Tano just with a strong boot through that one, but that does give Cooley the opportunity to run. Kira Cooley just passing that one into trouble, and Leah Bermudez, lovely ball forward. Tia Apo tucks that one away. Tia Apo, she can't stop scoring at the moment. Lovely ball through from Bermudez. There's a strong challenge there, Leah Bermudez, and a delicate ball through for Tia Apo, who looked calm and composed as she slotted that one home. Tia Apo, third goal of the season, was on the score sheet against former side Lions midweek, and here she is again. That one should all but do it for the home side Souths here at Wakeley Park. Souths with the throw. That one rolling out of play. Free kick to Knights. Leah Davern just feigning her innocence there as she's told to get out of the way. Katana with a ball forward. South's just happy to put a boot through this as they run the clock down.
Lock it in, ladies, lock it in.
Headed away Rude. Malone now just trying to creep them forward as the referee. So a little look at a watch in the middle. Rosie Malone.
Drop in.
And Souths in no rush here to get the game back underway as we are entering the fourth additional minute. It's been a hard-fought contest from both sides, and there is the final whistle. It's 0-0 going into the sheds at half-time. Brooke Goodridge thinking that she had put her side in front in the first half, only to see the offside flag. Bronte Rose getting us off the mark for Knights in the second half before goals from Sunny Franco. A deflected shot from Elise Franco going in off Georgie Keane. And then lovely ball into the net from the skilled Tia Apo. Sees us with a final score of Homeside South 3, Gold Coast Knights 1. One more game to be played for the round 9 NPLW with Mitchie to take on Lions. It's been a cracking game as expected for the top two sides. Until the next game, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.